castle at midnight to meet a girl. When the Oni attacked, we were caught off guard. We would have died if not for Takeshi. He meant to get me in trouble. Instead, he drove the demon off. And despite his teasing, never said a word to our father. If Takeshi is sent on the Shogun's doomed campaign in Korea, he will die. I'm sure of it. I cannot allow this. My brother is everything to me. I've seen my father's battle plans. The fleet will sail from Tsushima Island in waves. The Shogun will lead the first, and his forces will be fast. The second fleet will push north, past Busan, into the heart of Korean resistance. Takeshi will be at its head, and he will be in grave danger. They know he is coming. They know he will not have the Shogun's army at his back. They will come for him. That is why I have no choice. I must do what any brother would. I will sail with the second fleet. I will protect my brother. And if fortune favors us, we will meet the Shogun again. Victorious as a family.
The Shogun's arrogance looks to the horizon. This campaign is a waste of time, of resources, of lives. It will spread the Shogunate thin, leave us vulnerable. And whatever progress is made will be carried on the backs of the dead. Of this I am certain. Our people are worth more than my father's folly. I must ensure we never set sail for Korea. 7 days until we set sail for Korea. 7 days of poring over maps and supply lists at the Shogun's side. Yesterday, I pointed out a weakness in our flank that would see us badly exposed. I thought the Shogun a fool. I thought my father blind. He showed me my mistake. As the Koreans march to exploit our opening, a second force will make birth and hit the enemy from behind like a hammer. The weakness I saw is the very heart of our strength. My father is not a perfect man, but he is a wise ruler, and I have much to learn from him before I am ready to take on the mantle of Shogun.
The fleet will sail within the moon. With it goes Takeshi. And with him, my hope for a better life for our family. I do not care what the Shogun says. The war in Korea is a death sentence for all who go. If Takeshi never comes home, then all we have worked for, all I have sacrificed. No. I cannot let the Shogun's hubris rob my family of our rightful position. Takeshi must live. Nothing else matters. Today, the Shogun came to me as I sat on the Ingawa. The garden is in full bloom. The Shogun is a stern man, and I expected stern words. But he spoke gently. A father's worth is measured in the nobility of his children, he said. Then he thanked me. Takeshi was a boy before he met you, he said. And now he is a man. He said he looks forward to the day Takeshi takes his rightful place at the head of the family. I have always seen the Shogun as an obstacle to my husband's ascension. But I think now I was mistaken. Perhaps he is a good ruler, from whom Takeshi can learn much. Perhaps I have much to learn from him as well. Oh, petulant little Ronin who likes to play with swords. Do not struggle. Let me tell you a story. There was once a family, a father, a mother, and a young son. One day, samurai came to their village and demanded taxes for the Lord's army. Unlike you, this lord did not play with swords. No, he played with lives. The village suffered. Their food stores dwindled to feed the samurai pigs. But the Lord was careless in his playing, and lives were lost. So when the samurai returned, they came not for food, but for men. The father was forced into service. Those who marched into battle would not return. A year passed before the soldiers plagued the village once more. Now, no longer samurai, but barbaric, ronin beasts. They dragged the women from their homes, passing them around like scraps of meat. When a ronin wielding a Muramasa sword seized his mother, the son rushed to her defense. For his defiance, the boy was slaughtered. Driven by grief, the woman lunged at the murderer with her paring knife. Still dripping with her child's blood, the monster drove his sword into her chest. Do you remember what it felt like? The indignation that simmered beneath your skin when you could not free your blade? How she cursed you, even as she held fast. The blade spoke to her, whispering how there were kindred spirits, for it too hated samurai. Her rage was reforged as an Unryo, fused with the sword that slew her. We watched you for days, waited until you were alone, so we could tell our story in peace. How do you think it ends?
Finally, I thought that climb would never end. Do you think the gods were detained by our struggle?
I think the keeper of this shrine has fallen behind on his responsibilities. Just look at the state of this place. Will you not say a prayer, Takeo?
In a moment, brother. Look what I found.
This sheath has a Muramasa crest. To leave a weapon such as this to the elements. The shrine keeper is not only lazy, he is a fool as well.
Lazy and foolish, yes. But I have benefited from his stumbling, so I have no complaints. Besides, it appears that the sheath has only minor damage. The blade itself may still be sharp.
A samurai should never take what is not theirs. And yet you do so freely. It is no family need not bear the shame of it.
Takeo!
2 samurai pigs ready for slaughter? It is my lucky day.
It is mine, foul spirit!
Is it gone?
Yes. Surely it could not withstand the purity of the Muramasa blade. Perhaps I am destined to wield it.
Say your prayer, Takeo, so that we may go home. Nightfall is coming.
So few you left. Y'all ain't got no staying power. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. How to get that blinding star to come to me. You see, back then, I didn't have the juice to reach out and pull things into the dark ether. Oh, sure, Nixara could yank on the threads, loosely bound things and tumble in. But then you'd have to take what you get. And I had something specific in mind. See, I had learned how to speak to men and women of power in their dreams, especially the unstable ones. It was easier at certain times, planetary conjunctions, during the full moon and such. But once I'd wormed my way into their thoughts, I could make them carry out my will. All the while believing they were serving their own ends. Now, take Josiah Shem. He was one of them sheep. Ran himself a little cult out West Virginia way. Thought himself quite the Messiah. He was a simple man afeard of dying, for all his fire and brimstone preaching. But he had power. He had the smarts to use it. I convinced him I was an angel of the Lord, offering him and his flock the keys to eternal life, a chance at a new Eden. He led his flock in the ritual I fed him, breaking time and space over there, leaving it weak, shattered, vulnerable. They fell through that fractured reality, landed right at my feet. His followers were sweet. Real juicy. Now I had my trap. I just had to convince my prize to step on in. Oh, I tried to reach into her dreams, but the darkness around her confounded me. I'd have to make her come of her own accord. And that took another couple of minds. One cold like crystal. A machine that dreamed it could be human. and a scientist who wanted the world to pay for every slight he believed he'd ever suffered. Between them, well, they caused quite a shindig. Just the kind of chaos I knew she'd never resist for long. And time is always on my side. All I had to do was sit back, watch, wait, and feed. Hush now. Not yet. You'll have to excuse Vaetherian here. He's always powerful hungry. Well, anyhow, sure enough, she couldn't resist checking out the ruckus for long. And the moment she stepped close to one of Shen's liminal spaces, I struck. Damn near cost me everything I had, everything I was. But I reached my divine hand into her realm, and she was mine. Now, she'd still had her dark companion. I never could have done it. She was a strange little thing, and I beheld her for the first time, confused, unaware of her legacy. Oh, but what raw, untapped power, potential. You know, in a lot of ways, arriving here was something of a homecoming for her. But she never did appreciate that irony. But then I don't much expect you do neither. And with her as a conduit, I could reach across the veil and rip whole towns to their ruin. And what better way to test that out than on you, miserable, traitorous Ashwood bastards.
Travakar, you might have broken Mac's brain when you told him the Dark Ether wasn't an enemy we could beat.
Broken his brain.
It is an unremarkable brain, but you did claim some preposterous things. Creating universes. Ridiculous hyperbole.
There is nothing the Dark Ether creates.
It's a point of singularity.
Avatar of creation.
Do you measure truth? That explains why your imaginings are so... The Dark Ether creates... Things are folded into what it can then create.
Endless copying is not creation.
So literal. Singular things. They are composed of smaller pieces, like genes, perhaps. There are endless variations, combinations, and permutations.
And then what? These universal seeds just continue on their merry way towards uncertain ends.
Some, yes. Others have their final configurations woven into them from the start.
Ridiculous. What of free will? What of chaos? You cannot predict a system that complex.
To a Shadowsmith, it is child's play.
I don't think you're winning this one, Richtofen.
Not everything is created at its point of inception, or at a cosmic scale.
A universe can be formed at any stage in its lifespan, as can individual beings. It is not much different. Material realms are nothing but swirling probabilities, after all.
Did he just call us math?
I believe he did. Yeah.
Wait, wouldn't a creature created that way know?
From its perspective and understanding, it has always been there.
With no external frame of reference, it perceives its timeline as uninterrupted.
Exactly. Perhaps you are not as stupid as I feared.
You seem very certain of our cooperation with your plan, Travikar.
You know we do not experience time like you. She whispered to us of you in our minds during our captivity. She knew you were up to this task. That is answer enough.
Hello, Cretans. Assumed new Cretans. Strauss thinks you need an update on our progress, so here it is. It's progressing.
Be more specific.
Why? It's not like they'll understand any of it. It's like talking to a dog.
The update is we have moved on to sending biological specimens through the portal. We are waiting for them to return.
And we're moving slowly because of some bullshit reasons Strauss came up with.
Ethics. The reason is ethics.
We'd be done by now if you'd let me use that alley cat.
Leave the cat alone, Peck.
Oh, we'll be at this all night.
That's why I ordered us a pizza pie.
Pizza pie. Just say pizza, okay? Like a normal fucking person.
Oh, is that how you say it? Because I had you pegged as a Tsar guy. Gah! Not again! You crazy asshole! I hope you're happy. Now we have 0 chairs.
That better be the food. Alright. Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, keep your change. There is no change? No, sorry. Maybe next time. We're ready for the next test.
Now you listen to me. I will not get blacklisted from Philippos because the delivery boy went missing.
Relax.
My pizza pie!
Just give it a second. Ha! Just as I predicted. A safe return.
Safe! It's on fire! Burnt to a crisp and the cheese is gone. Gone!
Details. The pizza is back. Everything else is just calibration.
The cheese is the pizza skin. We can't have the team coming back without their fucking cheese.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm not paying for a second pizza pie. It's not terrible. Greetings, my friends. This is Strauss coming to you with exciting news. Today, we will send our first living thing through the portal. I have a beautiful potted plant here. Peck, you're back. What's in the box?
In here, the specimen.
Is there a cat in the box?
Well, there may or may not be a cat in this box.
Pretty sure that's the alley cat I told you to leave alone.
We needed a specimen.
We have one, this plant.
How long do you think those intellectual colossi can survive in the dark ether? Come on, we must be bold, take risks. We need to send a complex organism.
I want the team to survive the trip.
It'll be fine. I ran the calculations last night. It will work.
Then we send you.
I don't want to go through. I want to send the cat. Look, I know you don't trust me, but at least trust the math.
Very well. Let's open the box and send the feline into the history books. The first cat in an alternate dimension. What the lucky little... Oh, dear God! What the fuck? Grab it! Nein! You grab it! This was your idea! Oh, man! Ow! Ah! 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 Why is it so freaking strong? It's blocking the door! We have to get out of here! Through the portal! It's the only way! You first! You're not tricking me into being your guinea pig! Ow! Ah! Fuck! Fine! After me!